Yo, what up, squad? In this video, we're going to be writing a script that's going to allow us to jump and double jump when we press on the screen. So let's get right to it. Let's open up our script here and let's declare the variables we're going to be using. So to do that, we're going to need to figure out what it is that we want to accomplish, right? So obviously, we're going to need a forest so we can jump. So we're going to say public int for integer, and we're going to say up force. Up force, we're going to want to double jump, so we're going to say let's say private bool can double jump. All right. We're going to need to check if the player is grounded. So let's say private, that's actually going to be a public bool. And we're just going to say grounded. Um, we're going to need a ground point. So let's say public layer mask ground mask, just like that. We're also going to need a public transform. We're going to say ground point, just like that. And we're going to need to give a ground point like a size. So we're going to say public float ground point radius. That's fine. Oh yeah, and we're also going to need to access our rigid body 2D. So let's put rigid body, and then I'm just going to put RB. There you go. And I think that's all we need for now. So let's go to the start method and say rigid body is equal to get component, which is the rigid body 2D. And that should be all for now. Now let's go to the update method. And we're going to write an if statement. So let's say if input dot get mouse button down. There you go. If input dot get mouse button down, and if we're grounded, we're gonna say rigid body dot add force is gonna be a new vector2, and on the x-axis give it a value of 0, and on the y is going to be our up force, just like that. And can double jump is going to be equal to true. All right, now we're going to say else if we can double jump. All right, we're going to set it to false. So say can double jump equals false, just like that. RB dot add force vector2 dot up, we're going to times it by our up force, just like that. And Actually, right above that, we're just going to put rigid body dot velocity is equal to a new vector2. That's going to be a rigid body dot velocity dot x. And on the x-axis, you're just going to want to put 0. All right, seems legit so far. All right, now we're going to want to draw a sphere so we can check if we're grounded or not, right? So let's do a void on draw void on draw gizmos. We're going to say gizmos dot color is equal to color, and we set it to whatever color we want it to be. I'm going to make mine blue. Now say gizmos dot draw wire sphere. Make sure you select the sphere one. And here we're going to say ground point dot position, and for our on the x value, we're going to say ground point radius, just like that. Oh yeah, and one thing, we have to check if we're grounded, so I forgot to put that right above the get mouse button down statement. We're going to want to say grounded is equal to, we're going to say it's equal to a physics 2D dot overlap circle, right? In here, we're going to say ground point. Where is it? Oh, I wrote it. I put 2 O's up here. Sorry about that. There you go. Okay. So ground point dot position ground point dot radius, and we're going to say ground mask, just like that. And fix this down here if you did the same mistake as I did. I put 2 O's on accident. It's just one. There you go. All right, and it looks like that's all for now. So go ahead and save your script and go back to the IDE. All right, so before we can test the game out, there's a few things we still have to do. So we have to give set our layers properly. So on the go to player and go to layer and add a layer. We're going to want one for our player as well as the ground. So make a player ground. Go back to your player, add the layer you just created. Now go to your platform and add the ground layer. All right, so remember we did a ground point, so we're going to want to go under the hierarchy. We're going to right click, create an empty game object, and name it the ground point. And make sure you set it to be a child of the player game object, just like that. and drag it onto the player controller script right here. So grab your ground point and drag it onto here. Right there. For ground mask, you want to set it to ground. That's the layer we just created. And the up force, I'm going to set mine to 200. And the ground point radius, I'm going to set mine to 0.5. See, there it is. And that is obviously way too big. So I'm going to try 0.06. That's a lot better. So select your ground point and set it right under the player game object. I'm not sure if you could see that. Just like that. All right. All right, I think that should work. So let's go ahead and press play. So, all right, so when you press the screen one time, it jumps. Now do it 2 times, and you'll get the double jump. And notice how if you just keep on pressing, you will no longer jump. You're only able to jump 2 times, and that's exactly what we wanted. All right, that's it for this tutorial. Now, on the next video, we're gonna be pooling some platforms. So we'll be pooling platforms and creating some prefabs, some different prefabs. So we have like random ones, like some will have spikes on them, some will be smaller, some will be larger. So we'll do all that in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.